Welcome to Black Love Matters, which is a service therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
or finding our inner Brock and Michelle.
or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Or this episode, we're going to go ahead and go with Darla and Ralph Angel. Y'all know I done caught up on my shows. I had a 17-hour flight. I seen all the shows I need to catch up on, and the one who has caught my attention is Queen Sugar. It has happened. Ralph Angel done let that beautiful brown lawyer go for Darla. What you think about Darla and Ralph Angel? Like, I love that, you know, they're dynamic with Blue, but Jesus.
They ain't the best for each other.
Does it feel toxic to you still?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's very codependent.
even with Darla, like on the straight and narrow, it still feels queasingly codependent on everything. I mean, just for example, Ralph Angels with the brown girl with the Caesar, and that's a lawyer for 2 months, and he created a whole ass nonprofit.
Right.
What?
She leveled his ass up.
But now
He
she's
Beyonce upgrade him.
Come on. And with Darla, I don't know what they done did together. But shout out to Ralph.
He need that lawyer too, especially all the other shit that's going on.
Come on. And also look like she into parenting, because look like her daughter be a little bit, on the outskirts, but she bring that ass right in order.
Yeah.
Because we all know Blue was going through his tantrum phase.
Because he bad. He need a whooping.
You think Blue bad?
Yes.
Or he just misunderstood?
Boo needs a whooping.
He ain't popping no more. He getting bad.
I ain't never seen Blue get a whooping.
Well, I think, didn't he do it once? Did Darla do it? Or
Somebody did it. But it was like this is a bad, was a dictation of the South. Because every time I was down there, I got a whooping.
You're right. It was a lot more corporal punishment.
Yes.
Than they really, by multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
I bet Aunt Vi in Hollywood believe in an ass whooping.
They sure do.
Well, we already know. Never mind. I'm going to say something real inappropriate. What's David Allen Greer company?
I don't know.
Character. What's his name? Buddy May.
I don't know. Ezel. I don't know.
His name was
Edel.
I don't know. It was an old name.
Edgar. I don't know.
It was one of them names. I bet he believe in ass whoopings.
Yeah, I bet he do too.
The way what was that man's name? Now I want to call him Ralph too, but it ain't Ralph too.
Mm-hmm.
Because he came back in this last episode.
No,
too.
he looked like a Edgar to me.
I forgot his name. Now we gotta find his name. It's gonna be on the tip of my tongue until he finds out. Anyway, who is you?
I'm Neil.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 282, y'all.
Hey.
Be sure to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher, and follow us on all forms of social media at Black Love Matters. That's Black One. Okay, what's going on with you?
Well, y'all, I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I was wondering what song you going for there.
Welcome
Y'all, I know I
back.
love y'all. I'm still so tired. Singapore is a 15-hour time difference, and I'm still sleepy. I don't know when I will be unsleepy. So I'm just trying to get to that point. But I'm just happy. I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy to be connecting back with y'all. So if I feel like my voice is raspy and low. If I ain't full energy yet, give me a little grace. Hopefully by the end of the week I'll be back full speed. What you think, Sneerums?
Yeah. Tell us about your trip.
What? I was about to say something else, but then Neerums done made me lose track of time.
Oh, what you was talking about?
I guess I done forgot. You know, that's what happened when you be jet lagged. So if you say something to distract my mind, it's a wrap. But anyway, I just got back, and I'm just getting back into things. I turned on my phone, and the messages just kept wheeling in. And I realized folks didn't know I was out of town, so I need to call everyone back. But where do I begin? So first, we went to Singapore.
Jimmy Dale.
Jimmy Dale! David Allen Greer.
Mm-hmm.
I bet Jimmy Dale believe in an ass whooping.
Sure do.
Jimmy Dale was never mind. He was an ass. He was an old black mean man. Mean. I'm trying to think of the old Southern. Y'all, I'm too jet lagged. It was the old Southern thing. Mean as not a snake. Maybe another word.
Mm-hmm.
But
Bessie Bug. I don't know.
No, crazy as a Bessie Bug. I forgot. It was like, mean as maybe it is a mean as a snake. I don't know, something else. Let's talk about this flight, y'all. 15 hours. We're poor. We're in poverty.
It is mean as a snake, or a junkyard dog, or mean as a rattlesnake. Or you mean as a junkyard dog.
You know, I love down south because they never can just say I'm mad. Like it's always a parable.
Mean as a striped rattlesnake.
Or like a story along with it that you just get wheeled in on. Compared to up north, we be like, this some bullshit. I don't think we use our storytelling capabilities as good as other folks do. Back to this. Neil, stop distracting me. You know I'm jet lagged. Why didn't y'all tell me this jet lag was gonna be this bad?
I told you it was gonna be bad. I was trying to get you prepared, but you be like, I don't need none of that now.
Going wasn't the problem. Like going, I think it was I was running off so much endorphins that it didn't matter because I wanted to see things. But y'all coming back, whew, I'm dragging my feet. Oh, I know I was gonna ask, how did y'all like it on Bot Store Chronicles? Did anybody email about them Bot Store Chronicles?
Yeah,
Them
we got
flashbacks? What'd you think about them flashbacks when
We
you
got a
heard them
few.
there? When you heard them flashbacks, man, what you thought?
We got a few. You know, some people left some voicemails and some emails.
You're not answering my question to you. How did you feel? Did you listen to any of the flat throwbacks?
I listened to the flower one.
What you think about the flower one?
I can see Mabel doing some fuck shit like that.
What do you think? Now that we got a dog, I agree.
Yes. Mabel will be in the dog food. I'll just be sniffing and shit.
Just sniffing.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I guess the dog food now not far from where the front is. So it's not like she wandered to the back of the store. It was like 3 or 4 aisles down. It like it caught her nose, honey. She said, oh, is this where I belong?
Yes. She was in dog food heaven.
She said, this is where I need to be. Flower so bad. What do you think was up with that woman? You think she lied about that being a support dog? Or,
Yeah, probably.
or she, in her head, really thought it was her support dog?
I don't know. It can go either way. I've lied to multiple places about Mabel being a support dog.
What the world? What do you say now?
She says she's a support dog. Look at her.
And then Mabel
Calms
do
me
what?
down.
And then Mabel get her eyes. Don't she?
And then Mabel like walk over. You know how Mabel like is cat like where she'll like walk and like rub her body against that person and then like walk away.
Yeah.
Like just
But
enough for
she
you
don't
can like
want you to
touch
touch.
her.
She don't want you to touch
Yeah,
her.
just enough for you to like touch her and then she like walks away.
Yeah.
Says, see? Ain't you calm?
What they say?
Yes, I am.
You so full of shit. Anyway, flying. So we flew. That's what I'm gonna call it. What is the verb I'm trying to say? It's not flued. Flued is not a word. We flew. Who would I get flued from?
You know, because bitches be getting flued
Oh,
out.
that's. Oh, that's that city girl, ain't it?
Yeah.
That she get.
Bitches be getting flued out.
And it's supposed to be just flew.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't flew someone out. You fly someone out. Like, what context was she using it in?
I don't know.
She said, like, someone flied her out. I don't know if you even supposed to say fly.
You get flued out.
Someone flew. Is flew a word?
I'm looking it up now.
No.
Yes, because I flued. Urban Dictionary.
No, not urban. I want what Webster got to say.
Young Miami discusses flued out and gives tips on how to get flued out.
Hit it. Can you hit to see what she talking about getting flued out? Because people hear it.
I'll make it work.
Oh, hold on. I want to hear what this girl. Wait, start over again. Can people hear her?
The drop, and I was trying to say flown out, but it came out as flew. I was like, I'm not fixing it. Like, I'm tired. I done said this like 10 times. It's coming out wrong. Put it out. They know what I meant. So now that it's actually a phrase, when a guy sit for you, like, he fly you out, take you shopping, make them pieces hit, and send you back home. So everybody was trying to clown me when it just was like a fun mistake, you know. So I felt like she just, you know, Rihanna is like, she carefree. She's very like outspoken. She herself, she Rihanna, she get it. So I felt like that was perfect.
You want to turn it again? You want to
Periods,
rerun?
flued out periods. So
flew out-
one day
flued
I
out
was doing a drop
pee.
for one of my shows, and I was tired. I just had
It
finished the
is.
show, and I was in the car doing the drop, and I was trying to say flown out, but it came out as flew. I was like, I'm not fixing it. Like, I'm tired. I done said this like 10 times. It's coming out wrong. Put it out. They know what I meant. So now that it's actually a phrase, when a guy sit for you, like, he fly you out, take you shopping, make them pieces hit, and send you back home.
Well, my company flew me out.
Feel like, you know, everybody was
Is she right? When you tired, though, it do come out. Like, it just came out naturally flued out.
Right. So
And
she,
I'm like, flown? Is that a word? I had to think because it just came out too common and smooth. That's like, near what you see when I say ranged off.
yeah.
Ranged ain't a word.
No, range ain't no damn word.
Chill children.
Range ain't no damn word.
Ranged ain't no word.
No.
Back to you niggas in poverty. I was flued out on the business class.
With them laid back seats.
With the laid back seats. Diamond in the back.
Wealth.
So, Jesus. Can we first talk about, because I got flued out on business class, you get access to these lounges. Let's just begin at the motherfucking lounges. I I see why niggas can just spend all day at lounges. Because when I was Googling, doing the work to understand Singapore, and, I don't like to go to different countries and not, understand the historical context, right? Like, I need to know the major moves in the history. Like, America, like, that's the civil rights movement, slavery. Like, I need to know that shit. So I did the same thing for Singapore. And also, it's a new country, so how do I navigate it? And, I've done first class domestic, but I've never did business class international. See, that's the difference, nigga. It ain't no first class international, it's only business class. So I was like, let me research it, right? Because like I said, I only been on a little piece of first class where they give you a little piece of wine and maybe some warm nuts. The lounge. So with business class, you get accepted to this lounge. The fucking lounge is as big as all the waiting rooms for all of us other poor niggas. So at the terminal where you little waiting that little tight ass area, and there's only enough seat for like a fourth of the plane.
Yeah.
And everybody's got to stand around the corner and be hovering. Yeah. So imagine all those areas. So gates 1 through 20, whatever that's gonna be.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's the whole waiting room for the niggas of wealth.
The
wealthy. In this room, they got showers, bathrooms, places to sleep privately, all types of liquor that's free, all types of food, the Wi-Fi. I understand we get Wi-Fi at the airport. No, we don't get Wi-Fi. We get Wi-Fi at the airport. They get Wi-Fi, okay? When I tell you that Wi-Fi was going so quickly.
Y'all had Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi. Did you know at the airport you got to log in, it be loading, it'll shut off on that ass? Nope.
You get 15 minutes and shit.
Quickly. Talking about the quickest I've ever seen it run. Thick ass meals. The fucking meals was good. Drinks with a heavy pour. Heavy pour. Champagne that looked like yellow. The color, and I'm sorry, when you make a mimosa, it's supposed to be orange.
Yeah.
It was yellow. It was so little orange juice in it. So it was literally the champagne in like
a drop
of orange juice. So me and the folks from out here sitting in that room, ready to go out. So that's the first fucking step. Honestly, this whole experience, fine business is a lot. It's thousands and thousands of dollars. But what I would do in the future, I might pay that $50 to $100 to get in them lounges. Or some of them require, you can buy day passes. Some of them you can just get a credit card and you can get in on it.
Yeah.
Honestly, low key.
We gotta get that Amex so we can get into all the Delta ones.
Oh, Delta. Is it any American Express or just the Delta one?
I think it's Amex. The thing is, your ass can't even buy nothing with them unless it's Amex.
Delta?
Yes.
Wouldn't that happen?
I remember flying at one time. It's like, I'm in here a long time. Let me go ahead and get this pass. Yeah. It's like, that'll be, let's say $250. Yeah. We only take American Express here.
What?
So you don't take my Visa? MasterCard? Look,
I want to call Visa now and complain. What the fuck is going on down here?
No, we only take American Express.
Really? I don't have an Amex.
I said, damn, I'm poor. You don't take no Visa, MasterCard, Discover? Niggas only take American Express?
I don't have an Amex. I need to get it. It was a point where they were sending me applications. They stopped. I might need to get that Amex then. Oh, well, anyway, I think the lounges might be worth it. So us cubicle warriors, us are striving for the middle class. That might be the appropriate upgrade that we need to make flying a little bit doable, and that's what's feasible. Now, it ain't feasible. I can't even get it out. Feasible to do that business class for everybody, because that business class costs thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, it was I got my ticket a little early. It was some niggas who bought tickets that day. I'm sure that paid at least 5 to 7 G's for that ticket.
They got food out.
And they really got food out comfortably. Anyway, I get on the plane. Everybody know my name. Hi, Miss Nyams. First of all, when we in the lounge, they tell us when we need to board. And just because it's international, we didn't go the same way you poor niggas go. We went around the back way.
What?
And we were escorted right on the plane.
So
I didn't even see the terminal. I didn't walk through. They took you to this back way through the lounge, and you went right onto the plane. And I was like, I don't think I noticed that domestically. I said, because that's first class. No one gives a fuck about first class. They're just giving you a bottle of champagne. But business class, you usually see those niggas lined up at the door with their briefcases just all the same. Them usually the first class folks. But this one, now that I think about it, it's been so long since I traveled internationally, I don't recall them calling their business class.
No, they don't.
Like, they'll do the priority, all you niggas with them strollers and kids and shit, right? And who be taking up space, and the vets and stuff to get on the plane early. But now that I think about it, when I've flown internationally, like I said, it's been about 3 years. I don't remember first or business class being called. When them niggas got on the plane. Also, can we talk about when we got on the first plane we got on? I didn't even see the pores.
You didn't even see the pour.
It was Rich went right, poor go left.
You see the pores. Type of shit.
I didn't see the pores because I was waiting to look down and not feel guilty. Because you know everybody be looking. On my second route on the way back, I sat in the middle, so folks walked past me. I seen it. But on the other one, I ain't see it. Leaving from America,
you ain't see no poor people.
I ain't see no pores. We got in through the back, and I ain't see no pores. So we get on the flight. This is a 17-hour flight, y'all. Keep me lifted. And I'm just like, me and like my boss, some other colleagues, we looking at each other like we kind of geek each other up. And none of us, like, they've come from like middle class background. I would say upper middle class background, but not business class background. Because that's still a discrepancy. They might have been economy plus on this one. And I've been economy if I had to gauge everyone's place in the poor spectrum. So this, you can tell it's even new for their ass. Because, you know, me, I'm bringing a ham sandwich on the plane. They bring the little Trader Joe's meal too. This one you don't bring shit. So you get on the plane.
Hello, Miss Knight.
Hello, Miss Knight. We're so happy to have you here. I said, thank you, bitch. They show you to your seat, honey. You get warm aromatherapy towels, honey. They give you champagne. I was fucking drunk the whole flight. I think the whole business class was drunk. It was this one lady in front of me. She had to drink at least 3 bottles of champagne. Soon she could even sit her ass down. She was like, champagne, please. I said, fuck. Like,
just right off.
Can you get a flight attendant in a minute? I think she's still running over the safety precautions.
Nope. Champagne, please.
And the flight attendant, yes, madam. I said, madam. So you get on there, you drinking. They give you aromatherapy towels. Then you get like this whole toiletry gift basket that got everything from socks to house shoes. What I understand, another poor thing. You know how us poors be like, oh my God, you niggas take y'all shoes off on the plane?
Yes.
Guess what?
In business class, you do.
Everybody get naked in business class. We was worried about a foot. Them ones was just preparing, trying to manifest first class. Now, I don't know if I'll change the TV with my toe. Do you see that? But they done manifested on first class. So first class, they give you socks, house shoes, and pajamas. And me and my poor colleagues was like, I don't know if we want to get naked because I don't want to change in that dirty ass bathroom. But I was like, I'll play along. I could take off my sandals and I'll put on the socks and the house shoes. And I was like, okay. And they was like, oh, that's a good idea, Niam. Because, they acting real white poor. And they sitting real, like, because I looked around, I'm looking at my environment. I see all the businessmen stripping and everybody else I said, well, let me take off something to act like I've been here before, at least walk by it. And then the people at my job gonna follow my
gonna follow your lead.
And they see me now. They taking off their socks and shoes, and at first the poor people ain't know where to put their shoes. It's a fucking cabinet under the seat to put your shoes.
Shut up.
I ain't know because I seen one white man do it. He hit the button, so I did too. And so then I'm noticing everybody keep going to the bathroom. I was like, did everybody got pee-pee or what is it? But, by that time, we done got on so early. I done drank a whole thing of champagne, and I done already ate and hydrated in the lounge, so I do got to go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom. I understand why niggas are stripping.
Because the bathroom big.
The bathroom is not the porta potties we're used to on the flight.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be a porta potty. I thought it was just going to be a double wide porta potty.
What was it?
A porcelain palace. Let's just put it this way.
Porcelain palace.
Have y'all ever seen a bidet on a flight?
No.
Well, this one did.
What?
It was a bidet on the flight.
You got your booty squirted?
I still ain't kind of trust it.
Oh.
Because that airplane water, that's the poor talking. I'm going to do it next time, Lord willing. If I can get back on the flight. Bidet in there, all types of toothbrushes, mouthwash, facial creams, hand wash, scrubs, bars, showers, all types of shit. I said, oh, niggas is coming back here and literally getting their wash. And I don't mean the generic shit. I'm talking about the La Mercier. I'm talking about the expensive shit. And I love an expensive lotion. So I'm suspicion lotioning. I'm spraying face with the rehydrate. And I came back. I was like, y'all, I think we might have to get naked. And it was like, what? I said, there's a whole nice ass bathroom back there. That's why everyone keeps going in and out. And here go my manager. I thought a lot of people was going to the bathroom. So that was a thing. They fed us they almost fed you so much that you couldn't sleep. So us, the poor people, we're greedy. So we want every meal. So unlike the other people who've been somewhere, they went to sleep. Us, We looking. Oh, y'all can't see us. So the first start off with warm nuts. Y'all know how they give y'all them stale ass peanuts and them hard ass foil packets? Mm-hmm. Ours comes in a porcelain dish from Crate and Barrel, and them motherfuckers is warm and toasted in your hand. I'm never eating a cold room temperature nut again.
Shut the fuck up.
It was warm. And imagine warm mixed nuts, and not just the cheap ones, not just peanuts and almonds, Brazilians and macadamia nuts.
Oh, my favorite.
Pistachios.
My favorite.
Warm, lightly salted.
Ooh.
With champagne. That's the first tasting.
Oh.
Then, okay, I'll tell you about my first meal. Then the first meal on the way there, we had shrimp cocktail. My mouth watering again. Caesar salad. Caesar salad. What was it? Beef tenderloin, mashed potatoes, hot rolls, which was good as hell. They had some type of fish and something else. And then for dessert, they had apple pie, cheesecake, nuts and grapes. And did I say cheese? And cheese. But guess what the fucking these niggas rolled down the aisle with an ice cream bar.
What?
Where the fuck is they holding the ice cream at? With this salted caramel sauce. That was the meal. And then in the morning, we had a full ass, thick ass Singaporean breakfast, which was a lot of Asian food, a lot of pickle shit, a lot of soy based shit. Same thing on the way back. Litty lit. All the movies you want. Oh, we're not talking about them beds laying fat. The beds lay flat, and they give you a mattress to put on top to make it even warmer and comfier.
What?
Then they give you a cashmere blanket. Then they give you a Saks Fifth Avenue duvet.
A duvet?
With an eye mask, because you know you get your kit. The eye mask, your kit got eye mask, socks, shoes, your new pairs of clothes. Anything you can wish for is in there. Amazing. And you the first nigga to get off the plane. To the point where me and my folks was like, damn, why is security and everything so quick? We like, fuck, this is what it's like to get off the first person off the plane. Don't have to wait no fucking line. This is what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So lit. Now let's talk about Singapore and their lack of security. So we went to Singapore, me and my manager and all our folks, we getting mentally prepared, right? Like we mentally getting our game face on to go through customs and like language barrier, all of that. Y'all, to get through Singapore customs, you know when you on the subway in New York and you insert your Metro card and it pop back out. Is that New York or DC that you insert and pop out?
I think it's DC because New York you swipe.
Oh yeah, it's whatever one you insert and it pop out on the other end. Maybe that's Boston. It's one of the places. Literally, that's what you do for your passport, and then you put your thumbprint and you just walk through. Meanwhile, there's like 10 of these things doing this, and literally one Singaporean man at the front of the line telling people to come through. Sir, are you security? Is this what you're doing?
Yes, come on through.
But when I got to Singapore, I didn't realize how beautifully clean it was, though. So get into being in Singapore. The 17 hours was completely fucking doable. I see how niggas be on a flight for 20 plus hours. Yeah, because you can lay flat and watch 1,000 movies and read. Yeah. You eat every 2 hours and you get snacks and unlimited liquor.
I told you.
That's better than some people's daily life.
Because you was like, Nero, I know what you're going to do. I said, baby, you flying business. You better enjoy that shit and lay the fuck back in that lay down.
It took us to our second flight to get comfortable.
Because trust and believe. My ass over here trying to figure out if I can upgrade the business from Berlin.
Because what done really happened was that first flight, everyone was playing coy. And I think everyone's watching me because they think, for some reason, they think I'm really well traveled.
You are.
I am, but I'm not. Like, I've been to a lot of places domestically, and I've been to a handful of places internationally. Like, I would not consider myself super, super well traveled, but I'm good at researching, and I'm really respectful of other cultures. I think that's why folks think I'm well traveled, but I'm not, right? As what I would consider well traveled. So everything I do, people like looking at me, but meanwhile they don't know I'm looking at the white man. But on the flight home, I had it down. It only took me one first class, only took one business class for me to understand the norms. As soon as I got on that flight, I started making my bed and shit. I started laying things back. I went to the bathroom. I washed my face good. Y'all, when I tell you I was ready, I was ready. Anyway, back to Singapore. Singapore was absolutely beautiful. I don't think it's a place you need to be for a week. It reminds me of like New York or Vegas, where you need about 3 days?
Yeah.
I'll say 3-4 days max. You don't necessarily need a week to see it. I say that because if you're coming from America, it's very, very corporate-y. It's very Times Square-y. Like you're going to see a lot of brands that you used to see in America. But at the same time, it has a garden feel. So it's very lush. It's very beautiful. Like these big businesses and restaurants are like intermingled into like this beautiful landscape, which is beautiful. Like I really was surprised about the architecture of it. Also on the flip side, like it's very close, like to the islands. What is it called? Sonesta or something like that. It's really close to it, so it was just absolutely beautiful. We were by the Marina Bay, so we got to see all of that. Like, they have those trees. Like, Singapore was absolutely beautiful and clean, but you got to know the norms, right? Because it's illegal to chew gum in Singapore and sell gum in Singapore, and that's true. Like, I've never been to a place so clean. Like, it is literally the cleanest place that I've ever been to in my life. I had no fear. You know, when I initially got there, you know, I was like, oh, I can't wait to try all the foods. But, you know, I ain't just going to chains. Like, I'm trying to go to the hawker centers. Hawker centers are like just big food courts with more local cuisine, mom and pop type shops and stuff. And at first my friends were like, well, be careful, you know, your stomach, I was like, yeah, you're right. I'll be careful. And look, when I tell you them hawker centers, them mom and pop shops was better than some of these nice restaurants in America.
Was it good, baby?
They was good and they were cleaner. Like, Singapore, don't come for Singapore. And, you know, I believe in looking at a score. And they had them little scorecards, too. I seen them.
You seen them? What they say?
It was like A, B. They scored them, too. Honey, it was a couple B's in there. I ain't had to B.
Oh, you ain't go to no B?
No, I ain't to B. But it was really good. Something that was hard for me to get used to in Singapore was the lack of ice. It was so fucking hot and humid. The humidity was oppressive in Singapore. Like, you cannot wear jeans, you cannot wear cotton. All you can do is wear linen and wick resisting clothes. What you need is a rag to follow you around and pat you on your head consistently. So that was something that got me. Also, I wanted to be careful. Again, folks following my lead, because some of our friends I got who work there is like, yeah, try everything good. I was like, is there anything I need to know or bring? And they were like, yeah, go ahead and bring some bug spray. I was like, why I gotta bring some bug spray? They was like, you know, we got that. Is it called dengue fever? Mm-hmm. You know, with the mosquitoes. I said, oh shit, you ain't told me once. And the thing is, dengue. I hope I'm saying that right. Fever is curable. Mm-hmm. But the way my American immune system is shut up. I've been died. So for y'all who don't know what it is, it's a illness that's transmitted through bites from mosquitoes. And what it does, it makes you really, really like achy, sore body. But what the cure is, you have to usually do a blood transfusion.
What?
Because it like eats on your immune system. I said, oh no, not the way my American immune system is set up. It been
a blood transfusion.
A blood transfusion. That's usually one of the, like, if you don't naturally get better and your platelets doesn't naturally reproduce and like basically kill it off. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't kill it off within a certain amount of time, you have to get a blood transfusion. That's the only way to cure it. Mm. Who am I? Not I, said the motherfucking cat. Okay. So look, now I'm putting on my little, and I ain't bring this. I brought the spray with all the DEET in it, but I brought the wipes, and we going in and I'm putting it on. Everybody's like, Nyams, why you doing that? I said,
dengue fever.
And then somebody was like, you think because you got the repellent on, they're going to be more attracted to us? I said, listen, I don't know how that science works, but I know what I'm not going to do is just lay out and just beg them to bite on me. And it's them. Nyams, you think you got an extra wipe and we can put a little on us too? Mm-hmm. I said, yeah, you're welcome to put some of this way. You can't have them all. I counted them out, make sure I have enough for my days. But I said, here you go.
You can have one for you. One for you.
Good luck.
None for
right, because I also wore like linen pants and stuff too. Mm-hmm. Like, so they went to the beach. I just went in Daisy Dukes and a t-shirt, honey. I wore linen pants and a linen shirt. Ain't nobody trying to got time to be exposed to these mosquitoes and shit. Doing the epicenter ain't bad, right? Like, so when you're in like the city and stuff, right, you okay. But we about to go to the fucking beach by the water,
right?
And we about to go to their fucking territory, and I'm new blood. No, I ain't never tasted this before. Yeah, that's the other thing, y'all. I ain't no niggas. I only seen niggas where I was working. I ain't seen no niggas.
No?
I ain't seen no niggas in Singapore, except the ones that worked at my job. And I ain't seen not one nigga on a plane. I was the only black person on every plane I got on. Mm. Wealthy class and poor nigga class, too. Mm. That made me a little sad. Business class, okay, fine. Because sometimes it was like me and my colleagues were the only women in business class, too. It was literally white and Asian men who were on business class. So that really didn't surprise me. But to see not one other person of color traveling to Singapore was kind of ridiculous. What do you think about that?
Well, you know, niggas really don't travel. Singapore is not necessarily a nigga destination.
Singapore is a long way, honey.
It's not a nigga destination.
Why you say that? What's a nigga destination? Miami?
Yes. You know, niggas go to yacht week and shit, but niggas ain't going no damn Singapore.
Niggas, yeah, Thailand's very popular with Negroes. Mm-hmm. what's the Bali's been popular with niggas. Yeah. I feel like niggas, there's a trend in destinations for black people.
Yes.
But honestly, I'm not against it because there's certain places you got to know if it's safe to go. True. And I will say Singapore is a safe place. Like although I was very aware, and I'm sure they were very aware of me, they weren't aware disrespectful of me. Mm-hmm. You know who was aware because my flight on the way there was direct flight. On the way back, I had to stop in Tokyo. You know where I felt oppression at?
Where? Tokyo?
Motherfucking Tokyo. Tokyo felt fucking oppressive.
I had a friend that said they was in Tokyo and they brought them a watermelon and asked them if they could take a picture. I was like, what the fuck you get a watermelon at in the airport?
Tokyo felt, and no one said anything to me. It was just Tokyo was so white adjacent that it almost made me want to vomit. Like just being in the airport and seeing like the women and the men, they wanted to be white so bad. Like if I seen some more blonde hair, I don't think blonde hair looks good on Asians. Like I just couldn't handle it. I think blonde hair on Asians is equivalent to blue-eyed contacts on black people. I just have a low tolerance for the bullshit. And when I just see it, and I'm not talking about like the brown blonde, right? I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. When you say that age, you be like, sis.
What is that?
Your hair is beautifully jet black. You are the creator of 1B.
You are.
Like, people pay for your shit, sis. And you literally you done fried it. Blonde?
That's some bullshit.
And try to throw a curl in it. That can't hold no curl.
Sure can.
That's straight hair. So that's where that threw me off. That felt oppressive. Again, nothing was done to me, but it felt a little sunken place-ish. Singapore didn't feel that way, but honestly, what's underlying at Singapore? Everyone's so nice and friendly, but it's some underlying stuff there too. I can't put my finger on it.
Well, it's China, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of rules there too. Like it's like if you follow the rules, you what?
You guilty.
But if you bypass the rules a little bit, you really fucked. And the thing is, I was a tourist, so I enjoyed the rules because it helped me stay within line and understand the norms. But I could see how that could be a lot, like living there and say you don't go nowhere else. And I stayed, and I'm assuming more of the epicenter, the busy jumping places. I can assume maybe if you went to the rural places or the suburban, I'm not sure if it's rural or suburban in Singapore, what that means. Because there's a lot of freight business out in Singapore.
Yeah.
And everybody can't be the CEO. So who the person like loading like I could see how I can come in and be like Singapore was amazing and beautiful, and someone have a very different lived experience who lives there too. Makes sense.
Yeah.
But I will say as a black woman, I did feel safe there. Put it that way. Compared to and walking around airport, going out to eat, sitting in the restaurants, getting service, all of that, right? Very yes ma'am, no ma'am, so happy you're here type stuff. And I'm sure in their head they're like, where does nigga come from? Compared to just in Japan.
Who that nigga on that horse?
Who's that nigga on that horse? Compared to where in Japan, as soon as I stepped off the fucking flight, I feel like heads turned around.
Again, like, who that nigga on that horse?
That was just the difference I felt, where I feel like Singapore was a little more cool. Singapore a little bit more Southeast Asian too. I feel like I have a little bit of a connection with folks from Asians from Southeast countries compared to, that's a different episode. Oh, I almost forgot the biggest thing. Singapore's airport is honestly, the airport is a destination in itself.
Really?
Oh my God. They have a mall. They have a movie theater near them. Google the Jewel Singapore airport pictures. Y'all Google it too. They have a huge waterfall in the center of the airport. Like, when I tell you this airport is sick, it is sick. It's like a rainforest inside of the airport.
How they do that?
I don't know how they did that shit. I don't know how they did this shit and people weren't sweating. It's literally like a rain floor. Like, y'all Google this. Google Singapore airport waterfall. And this perfectly sums up what Singapore is.
Wow.
So you see how, like, there's a waterfall, there's all these greenage, but you go, like, 3 steps to the right, that's a terminal to get on the flight. Like, this is how I would explain the city of Singapore.
They got monkeys and shit in there?
Yeah, they got animals and shit.
What the fuck?
Birds and shit flying. That's exactly how the city is. So it'd be so many trees and bushes, and you go to the right, and it's like the Four Seasons. Or it'd be like Microsoft, or you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I didn't even know this Microsoft, this jungle. How you get in it? So I'm trying to think if it's anything noteworthy. It was just really, really good. And I enjoyed myself. Like I said, I'm a little tired, still a little jet lag, but it did reignite the travel bug in me a little bit. I still think it's some stuff I want to do stateside, but I think what it's doing is pushing me to want to travel abroad at least once a year. Because remember I said at the earlier, around when my birthday, wasn't it, that I wanted to do like local travel? There's some stuff in the United States I want to see. There's some national parks I wanted to see. Like there are some things in the United States I just would like to see, because I realize so many people come from abroad. I think when Universal Studios made me realize how many people abroad come over to see shit.
Yeah.
So there is definitely some stuff, like there's at least, I want to travel at least 2 to 3 times a year in the United States to see something big. But I think it made me reignite myself an interest in traveling abroad at least once a year. And abroad, not just, abroad is abroad, but more than just the 5 hours. Like really, what does it mean to take time? And maybe it's an every other year thing, because I'm like in this business class.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like every other year I need to do like a big abroad trip that's like 10 plus hours to get somewhere. In that way, that allow me more space within the United States to travel like 3 to 4 times a year. But it did ignite it. And I realized I was a recluse and I just love my house so much. And the thought of like, I think even the thought of going through customs, I was just like, oh, honey. Because if they tell me something wrong, I'm like, just throw the suitcase out. Oh, can we talk about customs, y'all? I ain't have global entry because I've been bullshitting. But you know what you do if you don't got global entry? They got a mobile passport coming back into the United States. You know, I download that mobile passport and put all my information in there. You know, I got through security faster than the folks with global entry.
What?
My manager's like, what? My manager was like, I thought you didn't have global entry. I was like, I don't. I just download the passport, mobile passport. What? And it was a line. Like, it says global entry, normal niggas, and mobile things.
Mobile passport.
Mobile passport. And I literally did the mobile passport. Like, it doesn't take long. Like, as soon as we landed, I turned my phone on, took a picture of my passport. It auto-entered everything. It gave me a receipt. And I went straight to mobile passport, handed him my phone. He took my passport, stamped it, looked at me, and I walked out straight through.
Damn.
Didn't ask me no questions or anything. Because it was all done. And I think that, like, global entry was fast, but like I said, I got at least 2-3 minutes quicker. And I know we're talking about minutes, but still, if you went through all this to pay for global entry, what's the difference? Exactly. So heads up, any folks going out of country, coming back into the United States, if you don't have global entry, use mobile passport.
That's what's up.
Worked beautifully. That's it. You and Mabel miss me.
Well, I said Mabel has to the ranch.
What?
Yes.
You ain't tell me. This some bullshit. Tell me how this went down.
Well, the day you left, Aria had set it up. They came and picked up Mabel at my job.
Near ain't worth shit.
They came and put that was the best money spent. But
what did the people at your job say when someone was picking
up Mabel? And it's like, oh, where Mabel going? I was like, well, Nyambi's out of the country for a week. And, you know, we got long days here, and I don't want to bring her, A, every day. Yeah. But, B, I don't want to leave her there, like, all day. Yeah. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's smart. Bye, Mabel.
Oh, look, Mabel, they ain't even care about you.
Nope.
Bye, Mabel.
Everybody got their last little pets.
Did everybody go pet her like she was dying?
Mm-hmm. And I sent their ass on to the ranch.
What they do at the ranch when they picked you up? Picked them up? How was they? Was they just outside, or they come in the building?
No, they just came. They was outside. You know, they usually don't come out.
They sure don't.
They don't.
Like a drug deal.
They be like in the parking lot. They say, "Hey, we here." I said, "All right, here I come."
Hey, what was Mabel thinking?
Bye-bye.
Did she know something was wrong? Mm-hmm. When did she know something was wrong? Did she see the car?
As soon as she seen that nigga, and as soon as they seen Uncle Steve.
What'd you say she said?
It's like, ooh. She was like, and I said, yeah, you go bye-bye for a week.
So she about to go bye-bye in a couple weeks.
So daddy ass can be at the crib by himself chilling. But the thing is, like, shit, while you was gone, I was pretty much worked. Because, you know, we had some projects going on that took a lot of stuff that we had to do, like, after hours as well. And then we also had, like, a community building thing as well, like, in the city. So every day I was busy, like, every day I got home about 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I really ain't had have a chance to really enjoy myself. Like I really wanted to. Yeah. Like I wanted to be like Ari Lennox and just like pop my woo-ha in the air.
Pop my woo-ha in
the
air.
Get home around about 6 o'clock.
It's perfect time to get
about
home.
5, 6 o'clock. Have one of those home chefs made. And just walk around this bitch naked and catch up on TV shows.
The only thing missing is a bottle of champagne. Yeah. Y'all, I'm getting where I gotta have a bottle of champagne in my refrigerator all the times.
And I didn't get the chance to do all that.
Does champagne count?
Yes.
Oh my God, I love champagne.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite sound.
I hope you're telling your trainer. That's the only thing that matters.
Oh, it's a wrap. I went and told her. She was like, text me if you want any tips. I said, oh, I'm eating everything. Like I told her, I was like, oh, I'm eating the chicken rice. That's a specialty in Singapore, the chicken rice, which at first I was a little sad about. I guess you don't see Singaporean restaurants, though. Mm-hmm. So we shouldn't be too surprised. Like when you think of the diaspora of Asia, people don't be like, oh, yeah, light up that Singaporean food.
No, they don't.
Like what they known for is this chicken rice dish, which is like this baked, boiled chicken in rice. And like it shows up like the chicken's very light skinned and the rice is very white. And I'm like, oh, this look dry. It looks like poached chicken and rice. And I was like, I'm used to my Asian food with some brown to it.
And so, in addition to that, I was over there. So, well, now I be asking flying business because I know her job paid for it. But shit, what would it cost for me to fly over there to Berlin?
Would you just looked it up?
Yeah.
What did it cost?
Nope. $7,000. My whole life.
Your whole life. All my savings. My rainy day fund. That ain't a rainy day.
Any piece of saving or pretty much any and all cash that I may have on me and may not have on me in the corners and the couches, Mabel shit, watches, computers, everything.
It's expensive.
It is.
Unless you couch it super, super early.
Because I was like,
it's extremely expensive.
Let me see what it's gonna be about. Nope.
Like you got to catch it almost a year out for it to be a few $1,000s. Mm-hmm. Like what? I think anything over 2,500 is when it start getting unreasonable to me. And 25, like that's a very privileged statement for me to say. Mm-hmm. But anything over 2,500, I'm not. That's too much. Like I got to really think about my life.
Yeah.
For a plane ticket, get the fuck out of here. And people be paying $7,000 to $10,000 for them plane tickets. Just the plane ticket.
Yeah.
$10,000 is my travel budget for the year.
If that.
Come on.
Shit.
Oh my God, back to it. But anyway, chicken rice. The rice is actually soaked in the chicken juice, and it's good, but it ain't like pad thai. Pad thai hit because it's salty, sweet, sour, all these notes. So the food was good at these different hawker markets, but the thing was, since it's close to so many of these countries, it was just a hot pot of all the varieties of food. Mm-hmm. So you're able to get everything because these people were from these countries cooking it.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nero.
So yeah, I just worked, and it was very uneventful because I just worked, I ran, and I went to the gym, and that was it.
That's the life of a cubicle warrior.
Yeah,
that's a normal week. Every week shouldn't be like that, but
I
at least half of them out the year probably like.
I wanted to pop my woo-ha in the air. I wanted to walk around this bitch naked, and I didn't get a chance to do none of that.
I thought you was gonna take one day off.
The thing is, we had so many projects.
Because when you at Berlin, I plan on taking the day off.
We had so many projects. I even had a chance to.
Okay.
And so, but yeah, I seen that Berlin price. I said, fuck no.
How long Berlin take you to Berlin?
It's a 13-hour flight, 2-hour layover, and then another 2-hour flight.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, I got. You
get a 2-hour flight, you can get business class?
I don't know.
Are you in economy or are you economy plus?
I'm in economy plus.
Okay.
I spent the extra money to get the extra leg room.
Yeah, get at least a plus.
I got the extra leg room.
Okay, yeah, get the plus.
So, I got an exit row seat.
Okay, yeah. Plus worth it. Honestly, we can't really afford the plus. I don't know if we should be getting on flights more than 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm old with my bones.
But also just looking at like the other trips we got, like going to New York, going to Detroit, going to a few other places. So, also need to look at that. But that was pretty much it. Caught up on some TV, watched the finale of Snowfall, which was good as hell.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
We can talk about it a little bit. Okay. It was good.
I ain't getting into Snowfall.
I don't know why. Like, Snowfall is good. So, excuse me. The previous episode, I don't know if he was watching it when Saint got shot by that girl.
Franklin?
Yeah. When he got shot by that girl, he used to have a crush on her. Yeah. Because, she was on that shit. It's like Franklin Saint killed my daddy. So he went back in the house, was trying to find something, and her ass put some hot slugs in his ass. It's like, bitch, you killed my daddy. So, like, the season finale, spoiler alert, niggas, was pretty much like a life flash before his eyes type thing and, like, what's happening in reality. So it was like one of these things where he was like, well, what if I made these different choices and like went to school and like all this other stuff.
He went to Morehouse.
He went to a what's the name school?
A white school.
Yeah, he went to a public Ivy or something like that.
Oh, I thought he went to Morehouse.
And like, what would that look like? And what it pretty much saying, what it came out to be is is that his ass would have been in the same situation.
Oh, why? Oh, this is a good episode. I love those.
It would have been the same situation on the fact that he went there. This nigga was like an excellent student, and like his scholarship fell through, and like they evicted his ass like on the same day. So it's like your scholarship, like you don't make, you make too much money for the scholarships. Like your mama make $111,000. He's like that ain't right.
Yeah.
Like my mom made $11,000 last year.
Yeah.
So then he go and figure that shit out. And like, he's talking to like, sir and ma'am and things of that sort. And then he came back. It's like, yeah, your shit under investigation now. So we're just going to evict you and and get the hell on out. And this nigga went ham on the, he went ham on the financial aid nigga, and they kicked his ass out. And his ass just ended up back in the hood. Like his family was still selling drugs. His friend, his homeboy Leon was still in the trap house.
Yeah.
And they kind of just showed that. And then it kind of like faded into like the current state of with the crack epidemic and like how much damage they have done. Right. And they woke up and they was like talking behind his back, like, so what are we going to do? Like, should we bring him back into this game and things of this sort? And his ass hobbling and shit. And it's like, oh, we back into this bitch. Like, we made this mess. We got to finish it. And then he ended up going to the CIA agency. And it's like, we want the government come in and fix this shit. But we still going to make this money.
That's how it ended?
Mm-hmm. So it's interesting.
Shit, I'm enthralled.
It's interesting. I
don't trust Franklin.
Why?
Oh, Idris Elba.
And so the thing is, I don't like. Never mind. I was going to say something.
How did they be pretending our accents?
Because
what's it called? The Black Brits. I don't like how they be doing our accents over here. I feel like they be clowning us low key.
Because
one too many of them done fucking did it.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. They got coaches and shit. They got speech coaches for that. Just like for Wakanda, ain't none of them niggas got no damn African
but theirs
accent.
Was bad.
But still,
theirs was bad.
Yeah.
I believe Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't one moment believe Chadwick Boseman. Y'all did. Did y'all believe Will Smith?
What?
What was that? Remember what he did with the CTE?
Oh.
Will Smith in West Philadelphia, born and raised. That's all I heard. Did I throw you off?
Yes, you did. Sorry. No, but you should watch it. I know you're really into Snowfall, but I think it was done so well. They also added a way like to add John Singleton in there as like a shout out. So there was this hood part where, it was a young kid with a camera like running around like shooting videos and shit like that. And they asked him like, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm shooting a movie. He's like, you ain't doing shit but recording videos for evidence for the police. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God. Is that what they accused John Singleton of doing?
Mm-hmm. But it was like, pictures of like what I've seen John Singleton or like similar to what I seen him wearing and shit like that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was
John Singleton.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts a little.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I know this episode went long. You want to talk a little bit about some of the movies and shows we caught up on?
We went to go see Hustlers.
Money. Which actually at first I was gonna go see it regardless. At first I thought it was gonna be a whitewash Players Club. And it kind of is. But it still was good. Well, I guess it ain't whitewash. What is it? Latinx, Asian wash?
Mm-hmm.
Players Club.
Tell me your thoughts.
I told you. No, but I thought it was good. I thought it was actually worth seeing Jennifer Lopez be in her pocket when she be acting. It's certain roles. Shout out to Selena. That
you and this damn bitty bum bum.
That Jennifer Lopez, when she does them, she does them.
My nigga, Jennifer Lopez is 50.
And when I say this role, she in her 50s. She's 50. I think she just turned 50 this year. When I tell you this role is Jennifer Lopez's pocket,
I'll risk it all for her, babe. I'm sorry.
You can. This is her pocket. Let me first begin with how sickening Jennifer Lopez's body is in this one. She is doing routines. She's climbing up the poles. She's clanking the heels. She's hitting the ground. She tried to hit the splits with the booty pop. That ain't land as good, but she still did it. At 50, I just pray that I can do something similar to that.
Yep, she's 50.
So let's just talk. Let's just give fucking Jennifer Lopez's her props right fucking now for her acting in that fucking body. Because you bitches wish. Okay? I wish.
Mm-hmm.
Just wish.
Wish.
Look at A-Rod.
Wishing on a star.
So just alone, Jennifer Lopez's body was knocking out the young bitches, every young bitch on that screen. No one could touch her with a yardstick. Let's just say that. Beyond bodies. Constance Wu did her thing. You know, she had a little drama earlier in the year. I think I'm willing to forgive her. It's something about seeing an Asian American woman in the lead role. I appreciate it. I don't know the last movie I seen with an Asian American lead besides Crazy Rich Asians or some type of ninja movie shit. But no, they ain't the lead character. Where an Asian woman, actually, and usually men. I have not seen, since Crazy Rich Asians, which was her again, Constance Wu, I have not seen an Asian American woman in the lead role. So shout out the fuck to her. Shout out to fucking Julia Stiles. Julia Stiles is Asian like a white woman age, but she still did good.
Ain't she?
She Asian. She look all of her age. Type in, how old is Julia Stiles?
Yes,
Julia Stiles better be 53. If Jennifer Lopez is 50, Julia Stiles 53.
Your ass gonna be 29.
Let's see how old Julia Stiles is. And folks who see it know what I'm talking about. How old is she? Pull it up quickly now.
I'm waiting. 38. She must be smoking.
Get the fuck out of here with 38. Just like Hollywood 38. Lies. Now, just because she aging how her people age, she can't help it. It's genetics. She still acted well. I liked the little cameo by Cardi B. She was in her pocket, too. Lizzo was cute. She got to put that fucking flute down.
That's her thing.
I'm going to say it.
That's her thing.
Because this is dumb.
It's dumb.
Yes.
What? She played
I
the flute.
don't like, y'all like that flute Lizzo be bringing in. She not playing. The thing is, if you're going to play the flute, play the flute. But I don't need you huffing and puffing on like a harmonica. That's what I don't like. Like, if you're going to play the flute, take the time and play the flute. Like, just don't come on here and hit it. Like, I need you to be Stevie Wonder-esque. Stevie Wonder just didn't bring out his harmonica and was like, he literally played a solo on that bitch. I don't necessarily, if I see Lizzo, maybe in her live shows she do it, but the ones I see when she bring out that flute, you have to stop. Sis, I don't know where would the flute fit in the context of a strip club?
Hey. That one time at band camp.
You on some nasty shit. But again, every time I see she bringing out, she doing extra. And we all know is a subset of niggas and bitches who love a big bitch at the strip club.
Yeah.
That's not a far reach. Like, that wasn't something they had to convince the audience of.
Well, they might have to, though.
That they so you telling me out here is people out here that don't prefer a bigger body? That is a lie.
Baby, but the thing is, you're dealing with a wider audience.
Oh, okay.
On a wider audience. What was that we was watching? It's like, I just didn't know this was all going down. Oh,
everything.
That Meek Mill thing. When that rich white man was like, I didn't know there was two Americas.
No, white people are freaky. I think they the main culprits of wanting to do freaky shit. In black clubs, I know we got a known reputation for body clamping and doing all that. But you'd be surprised what's going on in them white clubs. I would argue they're doing a little bit more than what's in ours. What you think?
True.
That's a different episode. But I don't want to give too much away because I know it just came out, but it really told this story. It was in the newspaper a few years back about basically these women who was getting these niggas, and I'm saying niggas, I don't think they took down no women. I don't know if women will fall for that shit. No. We got to be on such high alert going out, right, and socializing. Where it got to the point they was basically drugging these niggas, but drugging them to the point of not necessarily passing, like when you're coerced. So I think they was on ketamine, and what else was they on?
Ketamine or something else.
So like you were... What's the one that ketamine makes you drowsy? What's the one that gives you the upper? What's the one that makes you feel really happy?
Oh, it was Molly.
So like they gave you
ketamine and Molly.
So you feel real good, like you feel real light, but you get, drowsy, sleepy. So the thing is, like they wake up the next morning, like I don't remember what happened, but I had fun. Like it's that type of feeling compared to like, oh shit, I don't like they weren't blackout. So they were doing this to a group of niggas, and what they did start doing it with small amounts and just taking their money. And like what they had cash on hand, then they moved to credit cards and they started taking like, $500, $1,000 off top. And then they progressed to taking like $50,000, $60,000 a pop from these niggas, right? So they started off from like middle class average Joes to like some really big names and was taking niggas for their whole life. Like they was just taking like to the point they calling credit card companies and maxing out their credit cards because they so high. They be like, what's your credit card? What's your social security number, baby?
And they just be like,
right? Like all these types of things. So that's what they got greedy and they got caught for the shit. And I think one man came forward and was like, they robbed me. And because he called the other girl, because one of the girls, I guess, air quote, had a heart. And was like, well, it's okay, baby. You know, you did what you had to do. And basically admitting, right, what they did. And so he went to the police, and the police was like, I'm sorry if you spent a lot of money at the strip club. But you signed for it. You're coherent, right? Because that's the man. They're like, yeah, I remember I gave him money, but I ain't give him this much.
All right.
Right. They were like, so you went back 4 times? Like, what are you talking about? Because they'll come back multiple times in a month, and you don't know till the end of the month that your shit maxed out, basically. So that was basically the gist of the story, and like how the women got to this point, like their careers into the strip club, the different routes you take to being a stripper, right? Like there's some folks who are just in here to make a piece of coin and leave. It's working moms. It's some folks working through school. Like I do believe that, right? I do believe
What's
that.
the quote? The world is a strip club?
The world is a fucking strip club. That was at the end what they were saying. So like I like how they told everyone's story. Then like after that, where and people was doing pretty good before the recession with strip clubs, right? Like where you really ain't had to fucking suck, right? Of course there are some folks who are fucking and sucking in the back, but you can still make a little piece of coin without fucking and sucking if you can do some trips, do some good dances. Like you can really take care of yourself. But then that fucking recession hit. And then that's when folks had to get a little creative because that took the middle class out.
It took everybody out.
It took everybody out, right? Where folks was just spending more casually. And that's when they kind of came up with this. And it talked about like the rise of this and them getting their money and really becoming a sisterhood. And then at the end, they talked about the demise of it because somebody always snitch. And that's what happened. And again, they didn't get heavy sentences. No. So we're talking about like 6 months, 5 years probation, and things of that nature, a few weekends in jail. But I still go back to the point that if the bitch wasn't snitched, nobody would have got nothing because it's still a word against theirs, right? Yeah. They easily can be like, we were strippers. We all was drinking and smoking and doing drugs. Everything, like, I didn't touch him. Like, there was no rape that happened. He literally paid for our service.
Right. He wanted girls around.
Period. Right, but he's like, no, they did this, but the bitch corroborated the fucking story.
Right.
And I know they, okay. This is why I'm a black feminist and not a white feminist.
Oh, there's a difference.
Absolutely, Google it. I ain't had no empathy for them niggas. I ain't have a drop. You hear me?
The thing is, you get got.
With a capital D with none of these niggas. Was it right? No. But they ain't want me on the jury.
The thing is,
I would have been a what's the Donald Trump supporters called? I would have been a good MAGA. I said, so sir, let me get this correct. Your married ass took your married ass to the strip club, asked for private dances, got in a private room, had 5 bitches, strippers in the club, handed over your credit card to them and told to chase it, drank and did drugs for them. And now you're telling me they took your money? What was the crime?
Sound like you had a good time to me.
It cost. It sounds like you're regretting it.
Buyer's remorse.
Look, what's that guilty? What's it called? Victim blaming. I become a victim blamer. Oh, but you won't go back.
Actually, I would.
And that's what happened.
Because they keep going
They kept going back.
I don't remember nothing, but this is fun.
And again, I know, y'all got to lecture me. I know it ain't right. Nobody supposed to drug nobody. Everything should be a, what do we call it? A overbearing willingness to consent to everything, including your credit card. But sir, like I said, you ain't seen not one woman get caught up on this one. Nope. As much as they love Magic Mike, Magic Mike ain't getting my Amex. He get what I give him. Because the thing is, women like strip clubs too. It's plenty of bitches who like dicks in their face.
Yeah, you like a dick in your face?
I personally don't, because it's the must. I don't. No.
Right,
I'm very particular about that. I'm a feminist. I don't really like dicks in my face like that, especially dicks I don't know. But to each his own. Well, all I'm saying is, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of women who financing these strippers' lifestyles.
Yeah.
But the difference is they willingly doing it. You know what you're getting into. But you don't hear about a lot of women talking about, yeah, he did X, Y, and Z, and now he took $100,000 from me. But it was a whole train of them niggas who got. Again, I know it ain't right, y'all. I just lack the empathy. And if I was on the trial, they would have got a no vote from me. Or they would have got something real minor. It would have been like larceny of $50. Like,
do you think this happened to more white people than black people? Or do you think it's equal?
I think it happened at that level. White people. So when you're losing thousands and thousands of dollars, white people. They probably, or like hundreds, like tens of thousands of dollars, white people. I think when we're talking about I think some niggas lost a few thousand. But I don't think niggas got. I don't think black CEOs got for like 10, 50,000. No, because they got to be too smart. They got to be. What did Pops what's it called? Olivia Pope, Papa Pope say? What? As a black man, you got to be what?
40 times as smart or something like that.
Yeah. So I think they would be too smart to fall. No, don't get me wrong. They got. I don't think to the level some of these white boys got. That's just my opinion. They've got, just not like somebody. What was the highest amount? Someone got for $130,000. No, nigga. Why would you even bring a card with that high of a limit to the strip club? Like, it's like Vegas. Why would you set yourself up for success? You should have maybe run the $10,000 limit card. Everybody know you got levels of credit card. Everybody got that high limit card and that baby card that just been your card since you've been a teenager, and you only got a few $10,000 limit on it. That's the one you bring to the strip club. So if that bitch max out, you can. That's feasible.
Yeah, you just go.
But
home.
You go ahead and get your big mama for emergency out. See what happens.
The one you can just buy a whole car with.
You go ahead and bring that one to the club. It's just stupid, right?
Yeah.
Or not even from the strippers, right? Will somebody steal from you? Like, strippers aren't the most ethical environments. Strip clubs. And I'm not talking about just the strippers. I'm talking about the niggas who in there.
Yeah, everybody.
So that's all.
Everybody in cahoots.
But they did say everybody a strip club. I like that analogy. See, she I think it was Jennifer Lopez said it, or Constance Wood. It was like the world is a strip club. Somebody throwing money, somebody catching it. Somebody throwing, someone dancing. Which one are you?
Even y'all cubicle warriors.
Come on. I know. I don't know which one was I in the business class. I think I was catching the money. I think my company flew me out. I think my company was throwing that money at me, and I did the pop with the clear. What's it called? Wait, I gotta find something to make noise. Hold on. Wait, I gotta find something loud. Look, them the heels. Oh. You know what I'm talking about? With the
yes.
Water into the strip clubs.
And the heels be clacking.
The plastic clubs like this. That's when they really getting it. Oh shit! That's me falling off the curb.
Oh my god!
That's me falling off the curb. Hold on, somebody help me.
Help her.
What you thought about it? But I enjoy a strip club. I think being a stripper ain't nothing wrong with the profession. You got to do what you got to do. You make the money. Don't let the money make you.
Exactly.
I think you got to be very focused because it's very easy to fall into a lifestyle you ain't think you was gonna do.
Yeah, especially that's sucking and fucking.
Huh? Yeah, you got to be very careful not to fall into sucking and fucking. But I do think it's possible not to. It's something. What you think, there? Especially a man. Y'all niggas are stupid. And it made you look stupid and very predictable. It did. It made y'all look stupid.
It did. It wasn't the
Ain't
best
enough
light.
dick in the world for me to sign over $130,000.
It was not the best light for men. Like, men took a hard L with this movie.
It ain't enough dick in the world to get me to max out my credit card.
I don't know, but that's the power thing. I don't know. I ain't never got to that level yet. In my career where I just feel
how much money have you given a stripper? Most money I've given a stripper is $50. I can say that confidently.
That's it.
Yeah, of course. The fuck I'm giving. I was only there for an hour and a half. So you telling me this bitch made $40 an hour?
I spent.
I go on hourly rates.
Not hourly rates.
I was only in the strip club an hour, and I gave you $50 an hour is a lot.
I think one night I spent about $500 in strip club.
What? Were we together?
Nah.
Oh God. Let me check my bank account. Let me call them. Any strip club decline it.
What?
I think the most I spend at the strip club on the stripper is $50.
And that's like the strip club in general.
I'm talking about the food.
Food, drinks.
I think I spent more on food.
Food, drinks, private dances, and throwing singles on bitches.
Oh, so if we include that's probably $100 because I spent alone $50 for chicken wings and lychee martinis.
What strip club was that?
I went to what's one in Atlanta? Magic City.
You went to Magic City?
Yeah, Magic City. When I tell you that food was so good. Oh my God, them wings were so good.
It was good.
It was one of the best fucking. That's why I could have spent. That's why the bill got so high. Because I was just drinking a martini, and I was like, let me slow the hell down and put some bass on my stomach. But they try to recruit me in the back. And then that's when I ordered the wings. I think I did 2 rounds of wings for the team. Mm-hmm. Then I gave the girl $50. I almost just handed it to her.
Here you go. No dance needed.
Yeah, I think that's the most. You spent $500, I spent $50. That's just the difference, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, they expect niggas to spend more.
How long were you there?
A few hours.
Like 3. So the going rate was
like 3, 4.
Okay, so that's about $100 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Fuck. That's how I think about any profession. How much is the hourly rate? 50 is fair.
I can go with that.
Would you like a $50 an hour job, listeners? Okay, come
on. What's that yearly?
A lot. Enough.
Yeah. So I enjoyed the movie. The movie was very entertaining. It was definitely, as a black man watching, I was seeing all the signs of like niggas getting got.
Y'all so stupid, niggas.
Because it's like y'all just falling for the trip, and maybe it's because I've been raised by women who was getting niggas, who was like that was gotten these niggas.
Yeah.
That you know
was that movie with Get Got in it?
Yeah, I forgot. Got to
get
the game. Yeah.
True to the game.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. That I always knew the hustle because they'd be like near them, like, don't you be like these dumbass niggas.
Some of you men are dumb.
Like, you know, I've been a beneficiary to, you know, some niggas tricking off.
Yeah.
And they be like, Nears, don't you be like these dumbass niggas.
Or the thing is, if you tricking, know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Both parties.
Yeah.
And I think what hurt me more so is some of these men don't realize that they just they tricking.
They tricking. Yeah. They're just tricks. Yeah. So that's the thing, right? And the thing is, like, I think the it's two types of niggas up in there, right? You got the niggas who like got the power and want to just do crazy
just
shit.
Be very toxic, right?
Yeah.
Some toxic niggas with power who very like. I think it was a scene, and they talked about this in the movie too, where he had $100, but he really crumpled the $100 bills and threw them at her. Mm-hmm. Or like that's a very toxic, hostile environment. That's very different compared to some of these niggas. And
then you got the other niggas who sad, lonely, but got a lot of money, and they be thinking like, well, if I keep putting more money into her, she gonna finally give me the pussy.
Yeah.
And it very rarely happens.
Very rarely.
You
not
probably get it like, yeah, it's not enough.
You can maybe sniff it.
But why would you want to even sniff it at that point?
And not when they got robots.
You're right.
What was we watching? Bill Maher. Oh, white racist man.
But yeah, I don't want to smell no pussy, stripper pussy who been out there on the pole for 4 hours.
Child working
and shit.
Child
sweating. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to smell that pussy.
Well, they is. Child. But it was good. Go see it.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
I thought it was a very good movie. Again, I don't want to give all the spoilers away, but I think everyone's in their pocket. Keke Palmer was even in her pocket. Cardi, all of them. Lizzo got to get rid of that flute though.
Anything else?
No, I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good. Just to give a little intro. Thank y'all for giving me some grace while I'm recovering from this jet lag. On Wednesday, we'll get back to our Black love topics. And I done caught up on Power. We done caught up on Queen Sugar. And y'all know next week, our show's coming back. So White Daddy and them about to come through. American Horror Story about to come back. How to Get Away with Murder final season, although I ain't watched last season. Coming back. A Million Little Things. You know I love that show. Coming back. I'm lit.
It's a lot of fall TV.
I love fall TV. Yeah, I love fall so much I made a chili and it was literally 80 degrees. I don't give a damn. And Neon better eat it.
On that note, to submit your Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. And to leave a comment about anything that we talked about, head on over to our website. We got that SoundCloud, we got that voicemail, and that's at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later. Remember, love is ever evolving. Peace.